Hey, Matt Molinari here. Thanks again for stumbling across my blog. Hope you've been enjoying some of the more recent posts, checking out some of my video blogs that I've been putting up there. Today I just want to talk real quick. I've been reading this book here, The New Supply Chain Agenda. It's an interesting book. If you haven't ever heard of it, you should definitely check it out. And the author kind of talks about the five necessities that every company really needs to think about when they're trying to improve their supply chain. And the final step is really, I thought, the most important, and it's kind of thinking about how to manage change in your supply chain as it moves forward. And I was reading a story today about a guy who was building the biggest house in America, and it was something like 90,000 square feet or something ridiculous like that. And when they asked him, why did you build the house, he said, well, because I could. And he started building it in 2007, and it's costing something like $65 million. And he eventually had to stop because he was in the real estate business, and it went south, and he is ending up having to sell the home unfinished, never getting the chance to actually live in it. And I thought it was interesting because he didn't actually even really have any need for the house. He just had the money for it, so he decided to build something. And I thought that kind of related to the last chapter in this book that I've been reading, in that you never know what's around the corner. So don't just do something simply because it is available. It might not be the actual best option. So you should really, as much as possible, be thinking about the next 6 months, the next year, the next 5 years, and not necessarily thinking just about how you're doing currently, because things change quickly and they change drastically, and before you know it, one day you have $100 million in the bank and everything's running smoothly, and you're planning for your future based on that. And then 6 months later, the repo man's at your door, and your supply chain is all out of whack, and you're struggling to keep your doors open. So really, I think if you get a chance, read this book. It's pretty interesting. But just in general, just think about the future and how your supply chain is going to react to different things, whether it's a natural disaster or a spike in prices because of changes in supply and demand. So really, just a key to managing your supply chain is knowing that risks are inherent, and the way things are today is not the way they're going to be in the future, and try and plan for that as best as possible. Thanks.